Hey everyone, I'm going to go through each card individually and then I'm going to give you the overall meaning for everything together. This is what the month of May 2019 has in store for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The underlying energy for the month is the Hierophant card, which talks about tradition, legacy, society, organized religion. This could talk about a mentor. A wise person provides guidance, conformity, a desire to follow the process. Stay with conventional. You need to conform to the rules that are fixed. Next, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, which talks about a lack of inner joy or smugness or rethinking what you want in life. Desires never filled. Perhaps you feel like a black hole. This could also talk about value people and not things. Next, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, which talks about successful gains, kindness, sharing, charity, gifts, karma. Results are beginning to manifest and you got enough to share with others. Or you could get charity, you could be the one giving charity or receiving charity. Either way it goes, it doesn't have to revolve around money. It could be giving time, effort, skills, a shoulder to lean on, whatever it may be. Either way, it is only short term and it's not a solution. Next, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, which talks about lesser of two evils. You're at a stalemate and you're having to choose between two bad outcomes. Don't worry, make your choice so that you can move on. Next, we have the Fool card, which talks about innocence, new beginnings, wonder, foolishness, unexpected opportunities coming to you. You're filled with optimism. You're called to take a risk, take a leap of faith. You're starting with a blank slate. This is the time is now type of thing. Be aware of your surroundings before you take a leap, though. Be aware. Just don't jump in it completely blinded and not checking on things. Here we have the Father of Swords. This could be an air sign. So this could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And if it is a person, this is somebody who's logical. They have control of their emotions. They are quick thinkers, they're witty, they're independent, they're powerful. But if it is not a person, this talks about head over heart, seeking the truth, finding the truth, discipline, encourages you to use logic to navigate your situations, make well-researched decisions, master of the emotions. You're in power, you feel powerful. It's not a time to be romantic and emotional and, dreamy. It's all about logic. Here we have the Six of Cups in reverse. This talks about moving forward, leaving home, gaining independence, focus on the present, feeling disconnected from your inner child. Perhaps you're even clinging to the past. You need to stay in the present. Next, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, which means you're giving up or you feel overwhelmed or perhaps you lack confidence and you're backing down. You can't always win everyone over and sometimes you have to draw a line in the sand. Next, we have the Empress card in reverse, which talks about smothering. You could be smothering someone could be smothering you, or maybe it's a situation or emotions or something that's smothering you and you need to practice self-care. Perhaps you're going through a creative block and you're having problems birthing ideas. This could also talk about selfishness. Perhaps you need to learn to love you, get out into nature. This also talks about relying on others to take care of you, and you lack self-reliance. Sometimes you got to be tough on yourself. All right, next we have the Tower card, and the Tower card talks about a sudden upheaval, a disaster, a foundational shift, or destruction of something built on false beliefs. This could also be a positive spiritual awakening, breaking away from the old ways, letting a structure fall. Sometimes you just got to let things go to get something new. Next, we have the let go of the things that no longer serve you too, in that sense. Next, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is being uninspired or lacking motivation. You have no motivation, you're lacking passion. But don't avoid tasks because that can damage your reputation. And this can also be a sense of you're not prepared to handle something. You're not ready for it. You don't want to deal with it. Here we have the Father of Pentacles, which could be earth energy. So this could possibly be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. And if it is, it's somebody who's very practical, reliable, dependable. They go by the book. They're methodical. They're very stable. And they can also be a mentor or a father figure of some sort. But if it's not a person, this talks about abundance, security, prosperity, turning vision into reality, and it's often lucrative. This is discipline and control. You need to have discipline and control to manage your wealth or manage your situations, or how you invest in things. Next, we have the magician in reverse, which is trickery, illusions, out of touch. Maybe someone has hidden agendas, and they're obsessed with power. This could also be reckless decision making. So, okay, starting off, obviously you really need to stick to the conventional way of doing things. And if it's not that, it's like seeking out advice from someone who is really wise within your community, or someone you see who is really wise and knows a lot, and you trust their opinions. And this is someone that could come in and offer you help and advice to help you get through things. And it also is saying to you that you need to stick to conventional ways. You need to stick to the fixed rules that are in place. This could also be joining a group, like they talk about hospitals, governments, churches, big institutions. So you might want to get in a group of people and work together, people that are like-minded. That could be like a church group, or a group, or a group where people can share their beliefs or something that they all have in common. Whatever it may be, I don't know. You will know what that is. But here with this Nine of Cups in reverse, you're lacking some type of inner joy, and you're trying to rethink what is important in your life. And you have this desire for more, and perhaps you're not being fulfilled in a sense. But you need to learn to value people and value your time and value those things more importantly than things. So, with that, I did pull a clarifier, and I got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, which is fleeting success, or a lack of stability, or problems, or hiccups, or you've hit a rough patch in your marriage or your relationships, or a rough patch within yourself and life. And perhaps you're lacking long-term potential in those areas. And it could be that you're lacking emotional fulfillment in a job or in a relationship, or you're just in life in general, and you're not having that sense of stability that you want and joy that you want. And it's problems and hiccups have caused you an issue with lacking passion and joy. And you're trying to figure out what you truly want and what's truly important to you. It could be a relationship that's not working out, and you're trying to reevaluate if that's what you really want. It could be a location of where you live. Do I really want to live here? Do I really want this job? Whatever those things may be. Then next, with the Six of Pentacles, this talks about successful gains. You could be getting something, or perhaps you're sharing and showing kindness, and you're giving gifts. It could be you receiving gifts, or you're giving gifts, whether it's money, whether it's time. It's talking about you have enough to share with others. And you don't just have to share money. It could be sharing time, effort, energy, giving somebody a shoulder to lean upon. And here you've hit a stalemate. You're trying to choose between the lesser of two evils, or either you're trying to choose between a decision that's really hard to make out because you're not clear about what's going on. But you're going to have to make the decision so you can move on. And it could be the fact that you're in a relationship or in a job or in some situation that you're not being fulfilled, and you need to let it go, and you're trying to contemplate what I need to do. I'm trying to give all I can to this relationship, or maybe they're giving you everything, and it's like, I don't know if I can keep giving myself over, if I can keep giving this person money, if I can keep giving this person time, or if I can keep giving this job energy. I don't know if I can keep going any longer, and I don't know whether if I give up, I lose the relationship, I lose the job, or if I don't give up, it's wearing me down, or it's leaving me unfulfilled. So that's a hard decision to make, but you're going to have to make a decision, and it might be hard, but you're going to have to make it. Don't evade it. You want to be able to move on from this, and I think you're going to make a decision, and you're going to move on to something new, something better, new beginnings, new sense of optimism. Some unexpected opportunity could come in, but it's like asking you to take a risk here. Take the risk, do it. Some new beginning could be waiting for you. Take that leap of faith. Start with a blank slate if you need to. But also be aware of your surroundings as well. Just don't jump into something willy-nilly, okay? So then next, we have this Father of Swords. So this could be someone that you're dealing with. It could be the person that you're in a relationship with. It could be an air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Or it could just be someone who's very logical, very smart. They are not as emotional, but they have a sense of master over their emotions. They're very clinical in the way I would like to say, how they look at things. And they're powerful and they're witty and they have a lot of intellect. And it could be someone you're in a relationship with. It could be a boss or whatever or anything like that. And you're dealing with this person. Maybe they don't fulfill you. And if it's not that case, then it's saying to you that you need to gain clarity. You need to cut through these issues and look at things logically. Get down to the issues. Be the truth seeker. Get down to the heart of the problem so you can answer those tough questions. Gain that clarity. Look at it logically. Stand back and look at it objectively. Stay in the present. Don't keep clinging to the past about things. And this can also be with a sense of the Six of Cups in reverse, that you are going to be moving forward. You're going to be gaining independence. You're going to be leaving home. Perhaps this is a living situation. Perhaps you have someone that you live with and they're causing some problems for you. Or maybe where you live, you're not happy living in that home you live, or living arrangement that you're in. You want to move on. You're going to have to gain clarity. You're going to have to step back and be objective about it so that you can gain the sense of independence from it and you can move forward and stay in the present, not the past. Then here with the Seven of Wands in reverse, you can have a sense of giving up or you're overwhelmed by it. Or perhaps you're kind of backing down a little bit, maybe because you feel smothered by the situation, or perhaps somebody's smothering you about it. And it's saying you need to practice self-care. And maybe you need to just take it, and you can't please everyone if this is a relationship and I can't make you happy and things just aren't going that way. I feel smothered by you. I feel like you're selfish or whatever. It could be that situation. And if it's not, you need to draw a line in the sand about it. This is going to have to change. Things are going to have to be taken care of. We can't keep doing this the way it is. Something's not right. Whether it's a person, a relationship, whether it's a love, business, friend, or family, or it's a living arrangement, or it's a work, or whatever it may be. But with this Empress in reverse, I did pull some clarifiers for that, because with the Empress in reverse, this could talk about practicing self-care, or maybe self-care, or maybe you're feeling smothered, or maybe you need to practice loving you, and you need to be self-reliant. You can't rely on other people to give you what you need, or rely on other people to fix problems for you. You need to have that own self-reliance, so you need to buckle out down and face it. And I got the King of Cups, which is water energy, so this could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This could be your energy sitting here. And if it's not you, then it's someone who could be a mentor or offer advice to help you get through this situation. It could be a nurse. It could be a counselor. It could be a healer. It could be someone that you need to go see and talk with them about to work through this situation. It could be a counselor for a relationship. It could just be someone you go to see privately. And they help you through these situations and give you advice a lot on love and relationships is usually what this person gives advice on. But in this situation, if it's not a person doing that, this is saying to you that you need to have control of your emotions, and you need to handle situations logically. And I did pull some extra clarifiers, and I got the Eight of Swords. You need to act fast. This is swift moving. This is saying something good's going to come about if you stick with it. And you need to strike while the iron's hot. You need to be laser focused on your intentions. And if this is not that, and it's saying you might be traveling to go see someone to deal with something, like I said, it could be a counselor, it could be a healer, it could be someone you have to go see, and it could be traveling by plane or just traveling in general. And they're going to help you work on your instability, or this fact that something within the home has disharmony and it's not stable and it needs to be worked on. And it's going to take a lot of work. Perhaps you feel burdened by this issue that you're dealing within the home, or within yourself, or within whatever place. Because with the Four of Wands reverse is a lack of support, or a home conflict. And it could also point to inner harmony and self-acceptance. You're overburdened. You're working too hard. You're weary about something. And perhaps you need to examine your lifestyle. You need to have determination. And this could be a sense of completion. Maybe you're going to finally overcome that last obstacle. Maybe this person's going to help you get through that. Or perhaps if you look at the situation logically, you can figure out how to fix it so that you can move forward and fix this instability and have an inner harmony back and have a sense of inner celebration and reaching a personal goal. And it's going to take hard work. And you may have to let go of the things that are holding you down, or maybe asking for help. That's what that also means. So next we have the Tower card. So apparently something that's built on false beliefs, and it could be a sense of you're not being fulfilled and it needs to be dealt with. And whatever this is, it's going to come crashing down, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, whether it's with this person, or it's going to be a spiritual awakening. You're going to wake up, you're going to have that aha moment, and you're going to be able to rebuild from this and move on. And you're going to have that awakening. Okay? Is what that means. Maybe you've worked through it and you have that aha moment. Okay, things need to change. There's a shift. Whether it's something that needs to come to an end, relationship, friendship, work, living arrangement, ideas, whatever it may be, it's something that's going to end. And it's built on something that's false or something that's true or something that's not in alignment with you. Or if it's not that, and it could also be two things, that you're going to have a spiritual awakening, a realization, and you're going to wake up. Okay, and you're going to break away from the old way. You're going to let that structure fall so you can move on to something better. And here with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, perhaps you have no motivation and you lack passion, but you can't avoid tasks. Just because you go through an issue or you go through something that doesn't work out or whatever, and it causes you this sense of uninspired, no motivation, lack of passion, or maybe you're not prepared to handle this change. Either way, it's also saying to you, don't avoid tasks because it can ruin your reputation or it can ruin a situation. And then here next to this Father of Pentacles, if this is a person, it could be pointing out, it could be an earth sign, which would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And this could be someone that is very, like I said before, methodical, dependable, reliable, father figure, whatever. Or if it's not a person, then it's pointing to the fact that you need to have structure and control in your life and discipline, and you need to make plans and you need to stick to them, and you will have successful outcomes if you make methodical and strategical plans and you stick to them and you put in the effort. You will have that sense of success. But I did pull a clarifier and I got the Five of Swords, which talks about you can't take shortcuts and you can't play dirty. And perhaps you think you've won and you haven't. Perhaps this is someone that's playing dirty with you. Okay, maybe this is someone coming in and they're not what you thought they were. Maybe they're playing dirty. Maybe they're being competition. Maybe they have an unbridled ambition. Maybe you have a sense of unfairness with this person. And then, like I said, if it's not a person, then it's saying to you, you can't cut corners. You have to be methodical. You have to follow it. You have to have the grit and stick to it step by step by step, getting back to that sense of conformity. Then next we have the Magician in reverse, which talks about trickery, illusions, or perhaps you're out of touch, or maybe somebody has hidden agendas and they're being sneaky and they're playing unfair. All right, and you need to watch your back about this person. And with this could also be reckless decisions if it's not a person or someone who's obsessed with power. And I pulled some clarifiers for that just to see, and it's saying the Four of Swords, which talks about rest, restoration, recovery after some kind of strain. Maybe you go through all this and you work through it and you're putting in the hard work. Now you need to take a break so that you don't make reckless decisions, okay? And if it's not, then you're going to go through some kind of issue with this person right here, and someone who, like I said, is playing dirty, or they're all for power or whatever, and perhaps you have to battle with them. But this shows that after that strain, you need to take a break and you need to revive, and you need to make plans on where to go from here. And you do that so that you can avoid disaster, or this could be a sense of recovery. You're recovering, you're moving on, you're ready to pick up and carry on with your life. And you have to pause sometimes and take a new perspective on things to know where you should go next. And you need to, that sense of balancing decisions and what you're going to do, and putting your priorities in order and adapting to change. Cut down on tasks, ask for help. But if this is dealing with someone, it could be someone that's causing problems for you. And after you have to battle with them a little bit, you need to take a break from this person or from the situation, rest, figure out what you want to do next, recover from any strain that you've had with this or any issue you've dealt with, gain that new perspective so that you can move forward and get balance back in your life. Figure out what's truly important to you. So I believe in you guys. I know whatever this is, you can work through it and ask for help. There's a lot in here about asking for help through your situations, okay? Or perhaps you're helping someone else with this issue. But either way, I believe in you guys. I love you guys. This is a general reading, so it doesn't always resonate with everyone. So if you would like a private or personal reading, please contact my Facebook page, Mystical Moon Tarot Readings. There we go. And book an appointment with me. I'll be glad to help you. That's what I'm here for. So until next time, I love you. Many blessings. Bye.